guys can hear me. Let me just do a quick check. Hope everything's alright here. Last time that I was streaming, I was around 1 hour streaming, and only then people told me that my microphone had some static problems. So let me just check about that. Tell me if you guys hear me well, or if there's some kind of static noise. It should be okay, I guess. Music too loud. Okay. Actually, maybe I should probably just stop. We're not gonna need it now. And in any case, I'm gonna have Hori join me later. Okay. So, guys, today we're gonna launch the Discord. It's not fully prepared yet. It's basically what's just remaining and left to do is the alpha section, which in any case I'm launching it right now because the alpha section won't be launched this month, probably only in January. But for now, everything will be done in the Spark session, since the alpha session is not yet finished, and we'll be continuously posting our technical analysis there. We'll be answering whatever questions you have, trying to help the most we can there. But in essence, the Discord will be divided into two sections. The Spark section is the free section. The alpha section is going to be a paid version. The main difference is that Spark will be the forever free section, let's call it that, like that. In there you will find several educational content posts that we think are suited to whoever is starting out or is not yet a profitable trader. And the idea is to create some foundational blocks to evolve on your trading journey. I mean the right way, you know, because I think we've all been victim to the idea of trying to find that magic strategy and copying whatever good trader that you see that posts a ton of amazing P&L shots and everything like that, and when you actually try them out yourself, well, it doesn't exactly go that well. So this means that the content we provide there in terms of educational posts won't be as in-depth as some other advanced content, but we'll have an exclusive live stream there once a week at least, with one or more advanced traders for you guys to talk to, ask questions, analyze charts with us, make trading plans for the upcoming week. That's the main idea. I'll also provide and recommend some tools, exchanges, information sources such as videos and articles, in case you guys want to expand your knowledge beyond what we are suggesting you guys to learn. And besides the weekly group stream, we'll also post technical analysis for BTC and possibly more coins every week. But the general idea is that until January, we'll do everything on the Spark section. Me and Hori will post our technical analysis there every day. The same, for example, from the guys that know me from Traded Geo, everything that I do there will be happening here, moment to moment, or every time a level is tagged or something that I'm expecting does happen. I'll be sharing my updates as fast as I can, as I generally do. After January, well, I mean, I'm not 100% sure that it will be in January, but that's the roadmap that I'm trying to follow. We'll keep you guys informed as to what will change, and if it'll happen right at the beginning of the month or not. But for the alpha session, we'll have a lot more interaction with the community. We'll accept TA requests if you have a specific coin you want us to look at. We'll have more advanced educational content, day-to-day analysis and possible trade setups. We will do Q&A sessions, group sessions if you guys want to even trade live, try to see what our opinions are in the moment. We'll have sessions for that. I'll also share my ADAS templates, a Notion trading journal that I'm building, and a position and risk size calculator. That will be for the paid members. The subscription will be $30 a month. I don't have plans for any near future to increase that unless some kind of perk or any other advantage comes into play. But for what I'm saying that the alpha section will have right now, those $30 a month will be what it will have. So in terms of the Discord, when you join, and I'll share the invite link soon. When you guys join, you'll be greeted with a small wizard, some questions just to try and see where you guys are coming from and what you want to learn or practice with the community. If you do more crypto, forex, or stocks, as a lot of you guys know, I've been wanting to get into forex for a long time. A lot of the concepts that I actually use in Bitcoin are from forex traders that I learned. So it just makes sense to, I started in Bitcoin, and that's why I keep doing my technical analysis on it only. But it makes sense to go full circle, right, and go into forex as well. So hopefully, for example, in 2004, just as a personal challenge, I want to try and get funded as well. So that's a journey I'll share with you guys. But you'll be greeted with some questions to some tick box that you guys just want to just going to have to select. And there will be, if I'm not mistaken, 4 steps for you guys to take. In essence, it'll be just for you guys to check out our Spark Education channel. These are basically articles that I prepared in the order that I find is probably going to help you more. And for that reason alone, that's the reason alone that risk management is first for me. I think if you have that, your strategy doesn't even have to win a lot, it just has to compensate for the losses that it has. So you'll have to go through some of these channels, the recommendation channels as well, and then you'll have to introduce yourself. And the main idea is just, I want to know from where do you guys come from, what are you looking for, if you have any kind of goal that you have to that you want to reach in 2024, say it here so that I can also take that into account for even some things in the future for me to review and try to help you guys. But the Discord, you'll find that it's a bit different from what's generally out there in terms of trading communities. So basically, the introduction channel is just for me to know you guys. Then, if you come into the Spark session, this is a chill zone. Basically, whatever you want to talk about, you can talk about it here. You'll notice that we already have some friends there, personal friends that I've known over the years that I've been trading, and we have just invited some people to, you know, see if everything's working well. But probably the most important channel after the chill zone is this, the Ask a Trader. Basically, if you guys come here, there are a number of tags that you can select, and the idea of the tags is just to try and filter out whatever you guys want to know about. So if, for example, you have a question about a trade that you are trying or thinking about taking, you can just come here, create a post, choose a title. I'm just gonna do an example for you guys here. Let's imagine that you guys are thinking about the trade. What day is it today? 26th, I think. Yeah. BTC trade, 26th of November, for example. You choose new post, and then your message goes here. If you guys want to, for example, post a screenshot of what you're thinking about, just click that button or paste it here and use one of the tags and click post. When you do this, for example, I have notifications for all of these, especially the ones about AlphaSpark. If you tag me or Hori, for example, to review one of your trades, one of us will eventually, hopefully and fast, we'll try to review it for you guys to try and help you out making decisions. And this is basically just for that. If you have a question and you don't want to be spamming chat, if that question is specific for us, just post it here. Then the Spark Education, this is in case you have any questions about the things that we talk about either in our streams or the things that you have available here on the server guide, on this resource channel. You can ask about it here, or talk amongst you guys, and we will also try to keep an eye on it. Then on the recommendations channel, this is just the things that we personally use or have bought because we think are useful tools. I didn't do it yet, but I'll also leave a link for every indicator that I generally use in my trading analysis. Because for example, I used indicators for checking out vector candles, VWAPs, liquidation levels, for example, the volume profiles, etc. I have my own preferences, so I'll just leave them there as well in case you guys want to take a look at what I'm using. Then the Spark Q&A zone. This is basically where we'll do our weekly Q&A sessions. When we do, I'll announce it as an event, so you guys can see when is that in your time zone. And then, as for trading setups and technical analysis done by me or Hori, they will be done in these forum channels. We will always tag them. So for example, if you are just and only interested in looking for Cardano setups, for example, you can just click one of the filters here, and you'll only see setups about ADA that Hori does. For example, I haven't posted anything yet there. I did on the alpha section as a testing purpose. And for example, as you can see, I have also my own personal tags. If you choose Bitcoin, all you see are Bitcoin setups. These channels will not be, you guys won't be able to write on them. And for example, going back to this Cardano post that Hori did the other day, whenever Hori posts a trade setup and he's looking at specific levels like like what we did, like what he was looking at here. If an update happens or if there's something related to this idea, he will post it inside of this post. This is a way for us to not only keep things a little bit more clean, but also so that you guys, if you have an idea about a trade and you're following one of our concepts, one of our setups, you won't have to go through 1,000 posts. You'll know that if it is still related to that idea, it will be in the same place, and that way things just get a little bit more organized. Let me just see if Hori is available, and we'll do a little TA for you guys today about Bitcoin. And in the meantime, if you guys want to join, I'll also take a look at the chat soon. If you guys want to join, I'm gonna post the invite link on the chat. Give me a second. Okay, I just posted it on the chat there. If you guys want to join, be my guest. Don't forget to follow the steps when you're presented with them. Let me take a look at the chat. Gotta draw more lines. Yeah, I did. I needed to. Sorry about the music in the beginning. Here to learn. That's the idea, my man. Okay. Hori just needs like 5 more minutes and he'll be joining us soon. Starting today, I'll also be sharing my TA in this Discord, but I'll also give a heads up on Traded Geos if you guys know me from there. I don't have a lot of ideas about Bitcoin right now. I was considering the possibility yesterday. I think I posted in Geo about this. We had, if you go on the 15-minute, you can see that we had a vector candle to be recovered, which ended at 38,100. And going into the 5-minute, there was an order block in between those that space. If you had drawn, for example, a TR pocket using Saturday's high and low, you would get it like this. And some people know me from this. This is one of the many strategies that I try to look for. The 618 was really on that level, right on that level, so on the middle of the order block. And another way to use it is to go from the correction of a big move into the retracement that it has after that. So that order block just seems like a good location, right? Okay, Hori's here. Let me just unmute him. Let's also take a look at his chart. I mean, hey Hori, can you hear me? Hey bro, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I might have to call him again.
Yes, yes, I hear you.
But yeah, so we also had a liquidation level just above, so it was, was kind of a risk, but we never got there. If you had drawn an anchor view up from the top of the move, this was actually a pretty good trade, right? Just recovering this vector right here, which before the bigger one was the only vector that was remaining. So now I don't think that any of this will hold. And basically we then have confluences for your typical Fibonacci zones. So there's a 15-minute order block right here, which has a confluence as well in terms of volume. If you draw a fixed volume profile range from here to here, it's right there near the end of the block. Even if you include the movement before that. So this is a general good area, and there's the liquidation level before and after that zone. So in theory, that's an interesting place. This is a more of a degen trade in the sense that it's a bit more dangerous, but it goes well with the idea of taking out just this low, which also has vector candles there, and it's a 786 level. So that's another idea. But if that fails, I think we should go way, way lower, way lower. This would be like a minimum target. 35,900 something. So very short term, I would like to catch some kind of pullback from this, but at the same time, catching a pullback now, it's also dangerous because Paris can just move back up to here. Let's see what we have on this range. Yeah, so the POC is right here, but none of this seems like a very good place to short, because this is what I generally call a liquidity curve. I don't see anything very powerful here. Let me try and call Hori again. Give me a second.
I'm here, man. I hear you. Do you hear me?
Hey
Hey,
man,
hey.
can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Oh wait, I think I can hear you, but it's not.
I hear you perfectly.
Well, I mean, you seem to be talking, but I'm not hearing you. Give me a second. Let me change my settings here. That was stupid. That was terribly stupid. Talk again, bro, please.
Hey, 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 hey.
This was basically the most
Hey, hey,
beginner
hey.
dumb mistake. I had my volume at 0. You want to share
Yeah,
your
do you
screen,
hear
bro?
me?
Yeah, perfectly. I probably I was hearing you, but my volume was at 0. Because I'm stupid. Do you
Yeah.
want to share your screen?
Yes.
Do you remember where it is? Share button.
Yeah. I'm just going through what I share. Like,
Yeah. Okay, let
do
me
you see
just
something?
maximize your screen. Okay, go ahead, bro. What do you think? What's gonna happen?
So, I think, I think that I don't know what's gonna happen, but so I went to a new template to create a new chart, because otherwise you would not understand anything if I was to share something like this.
What do you mean? That's
I don't
clear. I don't know what you're talking
this
about.
This one is clear? I don't think so. So this one's clear.
Yeah.
So basically,
Go ahead.
what I went through, it was first thing that I wanted to say. It is from a Fibonacci point of view because I use a lot of Fibonacci.
Mm-hmm.
Where did we reject from? We rejected from a 382. And
Strong.
now we have continuation to the downside, meaning that when you reject from the 382, this is bad. Like you didn't even go to the 0.5, you didn't feel this inefficiency over here, you didn't go
Mm-hmm.
to the golden pocket. So the best trades, I don't know who said it, but I took it, and I say it also. It is that the best trades, it is when not the most traders are able to get in. Because,
Yeah.
for example, if you were waiting here for the inefficiency to be filled, for you were waiting the golden pocket. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Front
this
running
is
people.
yeah. So now we are at TP1. These fibs over here, they are the TPs for me.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the third TP would line perfectly with this demand over here. So
Okay.
the first scenario which I'm seeing over here would be, okay, let me move because okay, the thing overlaps. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it would be something like you come to this low, you SFP it, and you go over here into this demand. I will zoom out and show you that here it is a high volume node, very much important from this range.
Mm-hmm.
Over here you
Starting
have
from where?
actually,
Range starting from where?
I'll zoom out just to finish this idea because
Mm-hmm.
afterwards it will make sense.
Okay.
So you see an SFP over here in the demand, or maybe even hitting the high volume node,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I see a strong buyback, a buyback just like the sell was over here, it doesn't give you the possibility to
To
get
return
in.
into trade. Yeah.
Yeah, and it will be interesting to see the market structure here. If it is a straight dump and then a straight buyback, that would be strong. If it makes market structure on the way down, it
Mm-hmm.
is a different story because it just can come for a higher low and
And continue.
make a lower low. Yeah. So zooming out, I so far I have two points of interest over here. Actually, this one I should clone, and it is the third one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also so from my point of view, after market structure, volume it is the most important thing. And as you can see over here, we just bounce from this other high volume node.
Yeah.
Uh, if we come for this low, you know that if you're gonna have an SFP here, what what's the purpose? Where are you going to bounce from? So you take the liquidity created over here, and this should be very good support. The demand from here, value area high, okay, and you don't change market structure on a higher time frame, and here I'm talking like over 1 hour, 2 hour.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, however you take it, this is your market structure low to be taken out to change the market structure. And if it comes here, we have what to bounce from. Value area high, feel this inefficient price action over here. Maybe you take the zero point 0.5 of the FEG over here. You have the demand. You have
Mm-hmm.
the third take profit. And believe me, this one works lovely because with all the bots and the AI in the game, they are looking at this stuff,
Yeah,
the
basically
take
that's a
profits.
Fibonacci deviation, right? So
Yeah.
it's probably just
No, it is
common to work, right?
no, it is not a Fibonacci deviation. A Fibonacci deviation, it is. Let me see. Okay, I use something that I learned from. Doesn't matter. So basically, you would have something like, let's say that this is a range,
Mm-hmm.
and you have your swing low, swing high.
Okay.
Now I put the template which I used. It's actually trend reversal, and these
Mm-hmm.
are your deviation levels.
Yeah.
Came over here, came over here. This one, actually, let me switch to to
I learned that
OP
from
because
Ponzi Trader, actually.
yeah, the same shit, yeah, and there was a video online
Mm-hmm.
and afterwards it disappeared.
Yeah.
I used this on OP. Do you see my OP now?
Yes, yes.
I was based on this deviation setup. It worked amazingly. It worked amazingly here. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that was
Perfect.
perfect. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So you
I
had
saw that
this
too.
range
Yeah.
over here. You deviated at the first level, second level, then over here you bounced again. Okay, you have support, resistance, and all the other TA, but also from a Fibonacci point of view, it works amazingly.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to Bitcoin because actually that's the only thing that I want to share and do today. So the idea is from a long perspective. Okay, it can not come over here. It cannot come to take this low. I will follow here market structure on a lower time frame, and from a long perspective, this is
This
the
is a
zone
general
to
area.
bounce. This is the zone to bounce, or where it is now, it's not going to come lower. And I'm gonna go to a lower time frame, see what it has to be reclaimed, and
Yeah, I was looking
dun, dun,
into
dun,
where you have your six minus 618. I was looking at
over here.
in yeah, I was looking into a longer there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There is a like so. This as we progress, I will also mention and give examples because, for example, I use sometimes it happens that on a 30-minute or on a 15 on a or 45 you don't have order blocks, and if
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
switch on 12 minutes or 24 minutes it is a total different story. Like for example, let's talk about this one over here. If we go to an hour, you don't have an order
Anything.
block.
Yeah.
If you go to 45, you don't have. On the 30, no, you don't have. This one over here is mitigated,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't count. On the 24, no, you don't have anything. 15, go back. 15,
Mm-hmm.
almost. But if you go on the 12th minute, it is perfect. It is
Yeah.
perfect. And that's what I call a clean order block. It is so you had
And it's
you put a low,
pretty much well
you had
aligned with the 618. Yeah.
yeah, you had the buyback and it wasn't retested. Like none of the following candles came to mitigate it. There isn't even inducement. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a clean order block. So
It's also a
maybe
psychological level, right? It's around
yeah,
37, round
yeah, it
number.
is. So if you put let's put trend line over here, it is 37
Yeah.
precisely on the 618.
That's one of those things that I call like it's too much confluence to ignore.
Yeah, and another thing that I do like, I could talk about TA. I love TA. I could talk about TA for hours and hours, but and also it is the thing that I'm not very much organized in everything. And if you open a topic, I forget what I talked before, and then I just go from one topic to another without even finishing my conclusion.
Sorry.
What I would do over here, I would want to see if we have a point of control, and I would take from here
Mm-hmm.
till here. Okay, and the point of control, it starts on the top of the order block. I would do another pull because I'm curious if there is something lower inside. Okay, so if you go to 1 minute and you just take this piece of price action, you actually have a point of control over here. And I would be interested to mark this one down.
Do you generally use alerts for those?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, go back. Let's go back to 12. So if I was to put a limit and go to sleep, actually I would do it like this. I would do it like this. This is a lot. The order block comes over here. Okay,
Exactly.
and this is the other point of control. So you maybe, because sometimes there are levels so much obvious that everybody can see them and they get front run.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to understand a little bit what's happening here. What if it is going to pump from here? What was the point of coming down, taking liquidity? Okay, what would be the most obvious place to long? Maybe some others found some order blocks here, whatever, a general area of demand. Maybe you don't hit it. Maybe the point of the price action it is to take the liquidity from over here. So
Exactly.
you just come over here, and there is another point of control which I would put here from the pool which I had before,
Mm-hmm.
and this will help me to. Okay, it's not a low. It is a POC. Come on, POC. I have too many. Okay, and it is not there.
Yeah, I have a scroll bar for those as well.
Yeah, okay. So let's take this one away because afterwards there is so much that you don't understand what's happening. A gazillion of lines. So the first setup would be like SFP of this low already without hitting the point of control.
Mm-hmm.
And the long setup would be just you put it over here, you put it like this, and I am not interested in if it goes lower than the point of control. It is a 0.39%. Since we are talking about a limit, I would give it the space to breathe, because at times what does it do? It doesn't SFP and just makes like a double bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So from risk to reward for me would be like this. Okay, where would I like to take profits on this, or where can I drive it? Well, the obvious first TP would be
The point of control of the range. Yeah.
no, value area low. In between value area low, and it is like a bit awkward now to talk about capex, because I guess not many from here know about capex. This would be the previous low, the previous SFP level would be your flip flop. So this
Yeah.
would be my TP1.
Oh yeah, I remember
TP1,
him saying flip flop as well.
yeah.
That
This
and
would be
WeWap.
this would be the TP1. This would be the TP1, plus also you have all of this liquidity sitting over here, because maybe what's going to happen? Okay, let's say that it's going to bounce from here, but how far? Maybe it comes over here, and then it makes a lower low,
Mm-hmm.
lower high, lower low, continuation to the downside. If it's not going to do that, so first TP, second TP, it will be above these highs. Because if it's going to come till here and hit the point of control, it's not going to reject from the point of control. Because basically you are back in the range that you broke down from. And I will target these liquidity levels. I would monitor if I was at the laptop and in the train and monitor the price action. I would look for the 1-2 minute time frame market structure change. And this is it. Lower, it is the second setup that we talked about. So anyways, in between the 36,670, the high volume node, lower than this, I would actually not try anything, because altogether it is already bearish, the fact that it starts closing candles under the 37.6. Because if it was like, okay, it is Sunday, Turkey holiday, whatever, the bounce over here, it was short taking profits and limit orders, and that's how you have this bounce. But you see that there aren't participants in the market to push the price higher. So
Yeah,
I would
there's
just
no interest.
yeah, for me now, like one of the best setups, like trading wise, time trading wise, it is the futures open on the Sunday. For me, it is Sunday towards Monday. So this one, let's scratched out, and maybe we talk a little bit more macro-ish locally. So there are two longs. Shorting, it would be the same thing. I would short somewhere over here, the value area low of the previous range, the flip-flop level, and till it doesn't reclaim this 37.6 to get back in the range. There is nothing bullish here locally talking.
Yeah.
Okay, go back.
We
Not
also
12
have a lot of
hours. Not
liquidity around 34, so
yeah.
a lot.
If yeah, in my opinion, like, first thing it would be to close over under the value area high, which is gonna be 30, 37. Let's call it a rough, let's say 36, 8, 7, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Then, except the point of control, if you take all of this price action as a value area, you have the 36,477. So you already change market structure over here. If you don't bounce from this demand over here with the highest volume after the point of control, do you know what happens? And it happens all the time. This is a volume gap. This gets filled. This gets filled. And like over here,
the only possible reaction, is the next one.
If it comes to the point of control, I don't see why it would not take out at least this low. And by the time it is like they are thinking that we are thinking that they are thinking thing, you know, and the thing would be that by the time you lose this, you start having price action over here. People will be bearish, and they'll wait maybe all of this liquidity to be taken out, and maybe it will not be the case, and maybe it will come, just maybe it will take the 0.5 of the liquidity, because if you take it as a range from here till here, what did we take out? We took out just this low over here. Yeah. And if you put a fib on this range, oh man, it's gonna line up. What do you know? You're gonna take half of the liquidity, which is sitting over here.
Which also, again, if you notice, is another round number, so another psychological number, 34, right? 34,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Psychology tricks.
Yeah, but then if the point of control is lost and not reclaimed, like in about let's say 12 hours, it's kind of lost. It's kind of lost, and then in this case, let me just scratch all this.
Well, after that, it's kind of an abyss, don't you think? We can just fall.
It is, and it isn't, because let's do a little bit of macro shit for people to understand, like how I do it, what I do, and what I'm looking for. Out of the bat, I said also in the previous group where I was, and in JC and blah 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 shit. Actually, I don't know if I should talk about all of this.
It's okay.
Yeah, this was the general rejection point for me. This is a 3-day order block.
Yeah.
And actually, this one over here on the 3-day, it has inducement, not very much valid. It is like the same thing as I call them, clean ones. This was a clean one.
Yeah.
I said this is the area to reject if it is going to reject. Then if you put also volume profile from here till where it broke down, and we can take it even over here, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is the point of control. This is the point of control. And also I had in this 3-day order block over here, I went on a lower time frame, there was another point of control, and it rejected from there perfectly. This one, I didn't put it like to be aligned perfectly with the point of control, but the number, it is 38,888. You can round it up and call it 39, but anyways in between SFPing these highs, which actually, if you look at it like this, on
right?
at least on Binance, it is a double top. So SFPing this into the naked point of control of all of this range that we had before breaking down, it would make sense.
Yeah.
And afterwards, from here, I don't think we're gonna have any other problems till like 50K. So if I see something like, and this is the thing, because depends also how it breaks up. Because if it breaks up like here, and actually it doesn't give you any other possibility of getting in, I will just find a 1 minute time frame retrace along it, and oh fuck, just a sec, let me. I
Take your
have
time.
my Discord on set up to read the notifications
I'm not
because I
seeing
don't
them.
have.
I think you're just.
No, I hear them.
Oh, okay.
So there is the notifications are read to me. I don't read them. There is a voice. Anyways, another time. So my idea over here it is, if I see a big push and maybe it's gonna be on the news that the ETF is approved, I will try to get in on a low time frame and long a pullback. If the 40 holds 39, considering the price action over here, I would not like for it to come back just like it broke from the 32. It won't give you any retest. If this is the real bull
Bull run.
market,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't have to come back. It will do just like here.
Yeah, just
See
a
over
straight up
here,
shot. No chance.
15 16K, the previous resistance, which was, why aren't you loading?
Yeah, you would
Okay,
you
okay,
would
it
either
doesn't
just
it doesn't
degen
matter.
in or not get in at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not a DJ, so I don't do that shit. Everything it is a risk to reward, and at times I play 0.15% stop loss, so it wouldn't be. I would play the market structure on the 1 minute and just follow the market structure if it would give me the time to
Yeah,
go
I know.
enter lower. Yeah,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
but basically I see things like this, like there are two major possibilities for me. We reject from here, and we come lower. We come lower to retest the high over here, the 31.78, what it was, and generally the 30 levels, or we just feel half of the inefficiency here, 0.5. And this, I think, yeah, it will align with
Would be an
with
SR
the
flip, right? I think.
no, not for me. Not for me. It will be a retaste of the
The previous
the
highs.
top the top of the previous range. And if you take it like on the daily,
Yeah, I think that's
uh,
50% around that.
yeah, it looks like, yeah, almost. If my pull in, no, actually it is not very much correct, because it should be.
I would say it's close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. That will be the 0.5. Because that's what happens. Like I love price action,
Yeah, that
and
happens a
have
lot.
like I have a lot of my models and shit, but I've noticed, like, when you have a consolidation like this or like this, and you break out the maximum that gives you as a retest, it is the value, it is the previous range top, the absolute range top, which would be this one. And in this case, if this one is lost and we get back acceptance in this range that we had over here, I
Which
don't
was a
see
huge
why
range.
it will not cover these lows over here. As I understood, there are like, I don't know.
It's also interesting how it lines up with your deviation there, the 618.
Yeah, 25 billions or something liquidation over here. But for me, the long story short would be like this: ETF news. Because why did we pump? How did we pump? We pumped because of people FOMOing in. Everybody knows that most probably the next year will be the bull run in
Mm-hmm.
May, June, or whenever it's gonna be. It is the halving from a cycle perspective. We should go up. There is the bull market, and like it makes a lot of sense if you just take it from this cycle perspective. What does it cost you from now? Just wait another, I don't know, 6 months to 12 months till the bull market, like the bull market will get confirmed and there will be the top of the bull market. So long story short, you put X amount of money, wait for a year, worst case scenario, you make 10x on whatever you
Exactly.
put.
Mm-hmm.
So like it would be from this point of view, it is a safe bet.
Yeah.
And for how I see the market now, how I see the market that evolved from when I first started the ending of 2016 and 2017, 18, when you didn't have the leverage and everything, like everybody would expect now for the cycle to continue and everything to go on. But I see it way more differently now because it is different. It is totally different from all the points of view. And if you have a global recession, like I don't know how the fuck, or I don't know. Well, you shouldn't say this. Sorry, prefer not to say it. I don't know how everything goes up, like the stock market, the crypto, everything goes up when
Yeah,
you
and we
actually
are at
have
war.
two wars,
Yeah.
two major wars, and the one in the Middle East, it can get so bad if others get involved, and it can be a worldwide shit. And
We
the
have
one in Ukraine,
several housing
Germany,
markets almost
yeah,
ready to burst as well.
Germany is in recession. Germany, do you
Yeah.
understand that? That's pretty much bad.
Yeah, it's
As a
not
as
like
a as
any other
a, as
Portuguese European country. It's fucking Germany. It's the center of it all.
exactly. Germany, it is like the Big Bang black hole of Europe.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know. On the other point of view, like okay, we're not talking fundamentals. We go with the chart, and like couple, or for example, I am bearish. I have this thing, this thought, let's call it, that there is a possibility not to have the bull run. There is a possibility to come at least take this liquidity here, go I don't know 18k. Doesn't this doesn't matter. I follow the chart. I trade the chart. For example, now I'm long. I'm also short. I just long, short, take profits, follow the market structure, follow the chart. So this doesn't stop me in trading what I see in front of my eyes, because if you look at this, we are bullish as fuck. Like this is very bullish what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a break above 40 and you don't even retest the 40, you just shoot back up. Why? Find a way to get in and just get in. If
Exactly.
you get a retest on the 40 and you see a strong buyback, go in that buyback, because the next major TP, it is the 50k,
Mm-hmm.
50k minimum in my opinion.
I agree as well. Yeah.
So
I
you're
was
you're
looking
talking
into
about
order blocks the other
30%.
day, from the 4 hour onwards, and I didn't see anything really relevant until past 50k as well. Yeah. And the idea of 50k for me was just for getting a liquidity grab, because even on the 50k, uh, I think I did see a clean order block, but I think it was already mitigated as well.
Yeah, there
So
is there isn't anything much.
on the weekly, there's nothing, in my opinion. On the weekly, everything that was to be mitigated is already mitigated.
Yep. And another thing that I also have seen over here,
I
it
have
it
a
it
warning
with
for
line.
unusual join activity in the server. Wait.
Yeah, okay. Uh,
But yeah, is where is that?
Ian, I
Seven
wanted
two
to,
five.
yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
I never used
I'm
that
not
value.
very good. Don't use it.
Don't use it.
Do you know what it is? Like I have lots of couple of things which are like my own.
Yeah.
and it comes with watching thousands of hours of price action.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that when a thing goes mainstream, it stops working.
It does, yeah. And I think bots and YouTube has a lot to do with that, for example.
Yeah, the 702 725, it is GP2, gold pocket 2, I call it, the second gold
Mm-hmm.
pocket. If you follow price action and pay attention, you just put it on your and afterwards, if I give like setups or whatever, I'll
Mm-hmm.
just give a box. I'll just give a box and not
Not
mention
show the
this level
value,
because
yeah.
yeah, I don't want it to be all over Twitter.
Yeah.
So what happens a lot of the times, I should go like a lower time frame to show you, but usually what happens, it is that everybody is aiming for the golden pocket. It comes to the golden
Yeah.
pocket,
And just get
then
fucked.
retraces, I don't know, do something, whatever, and then it comes into the GP2 as I call it, and here you have the big reaction, and the fact that I have the GP2 over here in my 3-day demand lining with the point of control of the range that we broke down from bearishly.
Mm-hmm.
This like there isn't more confluence for me so for me this 39, and actually it is not the 40 level. Everybody's talking about the 40. It's not the 40, it is the 30. But I have now a doubt, like when it comes here I will see what happens, but the fact that I've seen it, I've seen people looking at it like chart champions, that Dan guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that he noticed this also, and it has this level as a trading level, possibly rejecting from here. Then another guy I've seen on YouTube also mentioned this one, so I would not bet the house. I'll just follow
Yeah.
the price action. If something happens, if it rejects or something, I would not place limits. I will not go with, I don't know, 100x all account.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it is a very important level. Above this level, 50k.
I agree. Yeah.
Uh,
And 50K for me is again, it's the liquidity grab. Do you see, for example,
Depends.
on the
How do
three
you
day?
see it? How do you see it? Liquidity grab of what?
Yeah,
Do you think that
that's another problem.
the persons that shorted over here still
Hasn't
have the short
closed
open?
exactly. Yeah, that's another problem. For example, if we are looking at maybe a daily chart, that would be different and a much more closer target, you know. But by then, like, why should it stop there?
Exactly, exactly.
If and when
And
we reach that level, why should it stop there? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
so for me, the line in the sand, it's this level over here, the 31.8, whatever it is here,
Mm-hmm.
coming back in this other range, and the ETF news. Because actually, see, I said it before. I started with an idea, jump to another, then I forget the line that I was talking about. Why did we pump? We pump because the promise of the upcoming bull market and the ETF thing with the BlackRock. But it, I don't know. Smart money don't buy here. Smart money bought over here. Smart money maybe bought over here, but
Mm-hmm.
they will not buy 50k to, I don't know what, to sell 60, to sell 100. And it doesn't happen like this. Like the volatility is not that high, and it gets killed because look, look how many trillions it is the trading volume in ES.
Oh,
And
in
uh,
comparison to that, Bitcoin is a baby market, you know.
it's not even 10%.
Yeah.
It's not even 10%. And the ETF approval and big money coming into Bitcoin, I don't know how people see it bullish. Like you're here to make the 10x, the 100x. That will die. That will
Yeah.
die with the big money coming in. Plus the regulations and everything. Look what's happening now to Binance. So
Yeah, it doesn't seem promising.
it's yeah, and also the timing is it's not right. It's not right.
Uh,
So I
do
see
you
I
know
see
when the halving is
just
supposed to
to
happen?
Last time I checked, it was like May or something. That
May?
just to finish the idea, there is also the possibility. I would look the possibility of a scam week. Like, let's say it's gonna get approved. You get a scam week and then dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is so much possible, but from going further with the logic, why did we pump the upcoming bull market, possible upcoming bull market, and the ETF? If the ETF doesn't get approved, I can see 1 hour 10K minus candle.
Exactly. It
So
and honestly, it
it's
wouldn't
gonna
really be
it's gonna
surprising in terms of market
it's
structure as well.
it's gonna dump so hard that you're gonna see it on the news.
Yeah. And it's in terms of market structure, I don't think it would be surprising even.
No.
Just because, fast moves up, fast moves down, and uh,
Yeah, by the way, I wanted to mention the price action which was happening over here, and it is so much similar. Okay, till I find the chart. Go on with your idea. You were saying?
I was just gonna say, for example, the move from 30K to where we are at the moment, it was a super fast move. No chance to get in on pullbacks or anything. The idea of a fast move down, recovering all of that, is super possible again. If we don't
Of course.
retest the highs of the previous range and hold above it, then we'll just be normally, as usually happens, accepted back into the range. So at
Yeah,
least going
yeah, yeah.
into, like, I don't know, below 30, 25K, extremely possible. So a 10K candle down is,
If it gets acceptance in the
it's
previous
not
range
surprising.
under the 38K, it's gonna go for the 25K lows at least, at
Yeah.
least. So I don't remember exactly. There was some guys they told me like I don't know how many millions, billion, trillion, whatever. I don't care actually about that because I can see the liquidity there. I don't care how much it is. So I understand that coming back in this range of price
Mm-hmm.
action, coming
Yeah.
back over here the chance and probability to go for the 25K liquidity is very high.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say here, what's happening now in the Bitcoin price action, it is very much similar with what happened over here.
Yeah.
You had a breakdown, a range breakdown, break up. At least here you had some possibility to get in. There were retests and SFPs and
SFPs, yeah.
whatever. Yeah, this
SFPs
actually
with
gave
good structure to bounce from as well. Yeah.
yes, this was very good, and this was wow. I mean, I traded this range amazingly, but what happened over here? You can see like as they call it a relative bull flag over here
Mm-hmm.
with the higher highs, higher lows, just like it is doing now. You had a breakdown, you had a distribution, and afterwards what happened here? It was a continuous sell to buy, sell to buy,
Mm-hmm.
sell to buy.
I think
And
we're having
look,
similar action right now to that.
that's it. Yes, that's what I'm pointing out. It
Yeah.
is almost exactly the same. Look how aggressive it goes up, down, the buyback. Then again, like you have how much is this? Let's just take an average. Over 3% a candle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what
That's
everything
2 hour. Yeah, that's 2 hour. Yeah.
yeah, the 2 hour. And I'm also seeing the possibility of like how it was over here. Also, this is a more of a clean range, not like what's happening
Yeah,
now.
that range was a perfect distribution model actually.
Yeah, but if you're looking like a higher time frame, just like this, everybody was waiting for the 32K, 32.5, whatever. If you
Exactly.
remember, everybody was talking about that, like
Just as
they are
now
talking
everybody is talking about
exactly,
39 and 40K.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And there is a very strong possibility. So I'm talking this from price action perspective, like what I've seen that it's happening and it is doing. Like if everybody is waiting for this level, and it is like I don't agree also with all of these things. Like for example, everybody knows like the bull flags, the fucking trend lines, and this is like for people that don't know to follow market structure, and they don't understand that it is a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and that's how it is created, a trend line, and that's what it means. So they don't see it, they don't understand it, but they see a trend line, they see a channel, whatever. I don't blame anybody for anything, because it doesn't matter if it is MA's, Fibonacci,
Yeah,
Luxalgo, you doesn't matter. As long as you make money, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that, like, from a general perspective, like, what does everybody see?
just
Because
going up. Yeah,
I'm trying to anticipate like what everybody sees. Everybody sees a bullish price action. They see a channel, they see a whatever, and they see like maybe this trend line generally, like over here, let's call it like that.
exactly.
And maybe when they will see that it starts breaking, they'll become bearish, you
So it
know.
will pump.
And doesn't matter how low it goes. Like it can go here, it can even give you the retest on the trend line, and then continue lower, front run some levels over here, or just come in the middle of nobody's land, as everybody calls it, and actually on a lower time frame there will be something, or the 0.5 of the FEG here, and then just pump straight up.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm trying to think a little bit differently. That
Outside of the box, right?
Yeah, outside of the box, because when so there are many participants in the market now. There isn't the volume like it was in the bull market, but still there are many participants, and I've seen like even like these pencil necks, as as they are called, like the crypto banter and all these guys. They were looking only at, I don't know, RSI or an MA or basic stuff
You're a
like this, or
typical retail trader, yeah.
yeah, or they would just like look at the general chart and eyeing, I don't know, support and resistance. They start talking about like real stuff, like the points of control, like value areas, like I don't know, previous day high, low, Monday high, doesn't matter. So they are getting more and more technical. So the competition in winning a trade, it is higher. So you have to think a little bit outside of the box, and do stuff differently. Just like I'm doing with my second GP, because
Yeah.
you will be surprised how well it works. And also here, if we're gonna go a little bit more locally, for me also volume, as I said before, it is the most important thing after the market structure. So this is a volume node. If you don't want to lose this, because
I don't
each
want to
level
what?
that you lose, to lose
Oh,
it.
to lose it. Yeah.
Yeah, the 37-ish, which you
Are
can
very,
see,
very close.
you can see.
But we are
Look
kind of
how,
holding it.
yeah, yes, but also this one I learned from Capex. For the guys that are not in these other groups that we are, it is a genius guy that sadly is no longer trading with us. And I heard it from him, and it is very true. And I was also following myself. Like when you come at a support and at a resistance, what do you want to see? You don't want to see, for example, you're at this very the high volume node over here. What do you want to see? You want to see you I don't know, you lost the range or something. You have the level, you hit it, and you bounce,
Yeah, not
and you
like
bounce.
caress
You,
it
you
and keep touching it.
This is like the point of control, that how long this point of control over here. This was a good trade.
Yeah.
Because this point of control over here, it was in the range here. If I dun, dun, dun. Oh, okay, it isn't. So then I can take it, and
Just
doesn't
have to
matter
drag it.
actually. Yeah, I just have to drag it, just for the sake of the argument. because like there are many on YouTube, like with the price action in front of your eyes, everything they put the my mouth is very dry. The
Fixed
fixed
range
range
volume
volume,
profile, yeah.
fixed, and they tell you like how easy would have been
Oh
just
yeah, man.
short the value area high or lock the value area
I've
low,
said that so
you know?
many times, man.
Yeah,
It's like
and
it
average
changes,
Joe.
people. Heads up, it changes. It's
Yeah,
not.
the value area high, it
Yeah,
wasn't over here or over here when the price action was over here, because they would tell you like,
exactly.
look, you just had to take this SFP into the value area high, SFP in this high over here, you would have made so much.
I've
Oh,
said
it's
that
so easy.
so many times.
Value area high wasn't over here when the price action was here.
Exactly.
So, anyways, so what would you like to see to continue the idea? You would like to see this, the bounce.
Yeah.
You want to see the bounce, and like over here again, you see the bounce. You would have just a limited amount of time, maybe on the 1 minute market structure, creating this demand over here or creating this demand over here where we bounce from. It would not give you not even a 382 bounce and reaction. And the fact that now we are, let me drag it back in. We hit the high volume node. You had a reaction from it, but you got coming back. This is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. This means that the possibility of coming lower
Is higher,
increases.
yeah. And
Then
that's also
afterwards
why.
losing this low, you would 1 hour you will change the market structure. This is your 1 hour market structure. So you become more bearish if you lose this, and basically losing it, you're back into the value area of the bigger range. Actually, here I would divide this into. I would just have I would leave it like this to have a general understanding the high volume nodes where they are the important ones, and you have the point of control, the second, the third, and you can have like fourth or whatever here already, doesn't matter. But you have three of them, 1, 2, and 3. But actually, if you want to be like perfectly fair, like you want to be perfectly my point of view, because I do like our friend again. It's stupid to give names, but sometimes it's like I do things
I know who you're talking
differently.
about.
I do things my way. I have so to a certain degree it is okay, but from another point of view, like it is like all of those things that you cannot explain or whatever, and the best explanations I have my things.
Yeah.
Like I hate. Okay, let's jump over this.
But the logic of what you're saying is also why I usually say that you need to not only test whatever you're thinking about, but understand when you're listening from advice from whoever. Doesn't matter if they share a ton of P&L shots every day and stuff like that, because they can also just post a bunch of trades betting $1 and just post the ones that are the good P&L
No,
shots.
those ones are the Twitter gurus.
Yeah, but if you just follow those guys, just try and test whatever they say before you use them yourself with your own real money. Because, for example, what you were talking about regarding ranges, this just doesn't happen like this when they're talking about. And we're then talking about fixed volume profiles. And the fact that, for example, everyone was talking about market structure when we tapped this.
Wait. Oh,
What?
you're drawing on my screen?
Yeah, we can do that. But you were sorry, I forgot to warn you. But yeah, when we tapped this was still bullish. People were talking like, "Oh, we broke this and we broke that," for example. No, this is still bullish market structure if you look in the macro time frame. And
Bullish, it's
going,
bullish all the way.
Yeah, and going into POC and rejecting so hard from it, because it's not like we did like this and dabbled a little here, you know, and then went up. No, we this was a really strong reaction.
Ah,
Didn't
yeah.
give you any
See.
type of possibility to enter. So it's
Yeah,
not to be ignored. That's what I mean. Movements like this cannot be easily ignored. They mean something.
exactly,
They mean intention most of the times. So I
exactly.
agree very much about this area. If this is lost, and like you said, it's one of the bigger high volume nodes.
Yeah,
Well,
just to finish the idea, because again, it reinforces the thing
mm-hmm,
which
yeah,
I said before. I am not able to take an idea from start to end. From a price action perspective, when you come into important levels, you don't want to see it lingering, doing shit like this. Like if
yeah,
it comes, you want to see the buyback, like it was here, here, here. This is what you want to see. If it starts lingering like this, just like it's doing now,
now, yeah,
the possibility to break down, maybe it creates just a mini range. It comes, so what also I've seen happening a lot. So it comes, it bounces, and then it does a little bit of price action like this, and then it's taking the high and
continue,
continuation
yeah.
lower. And
And a
the
lot of people
difference,
again
the
will be
difference, the difference,
waiting for a
the
higher
difference,
pullback.
yeah, the difference between the bounce and where it starts or fails to put a higher high, maybe on the 1 minute it breaks over here the market structure. Everybody, bullish, bullish, go, go. And no,
Mm-hmm.
if you go on the 1 minute, and also people are you can see how insane they are. They are buying every level. This was, for example, a good buyback. Look, you had here a 1 minute failed break of structure. I bet
Exactly.
many longed here because it is the 1 minute break of
Breakout.
structure,
Yeah.
which is not wrong, by the way. But how do you where is, like it is incorrect from another point of view because you broke down from here. This is 1 minute. Then you put a pivot high. This one means nothing. This one means nothing because for a 1 minute for your classical chalk whatever, my level would have been over here.
Exactly.
And afterwards, if you didn't have a limit or if you didn't long here, like where would you go with your stop loss? Would you go with your stop loss where? Because I certainly would not play this. And over here, it's
Yeah.
risky
Again,
because
it's just a
it's
range.
gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen what happened here. So isn't it better for you to wait something important to break, like the real 1 minute market structure? It breaks here, and then you buy here the continuation if you see good push.
Mm-hmm.
And see also over here you had the SFP. They bought it, and they are buying each and every order block, point of control, Fibonacci, golden pocket, whatever. They are buying everything, and you can see the FOMO. And it is exactly the same thing which happened over here on where was it? Where was it? Here. They were longing. By the way, do you use EXO, ATAS, things
I
like
use
this?
Atos. Yeah.
Lovely. Then you know what I'm talking about. The breakdown from here till over here down,
Mm-hmm.
these ones, all of them were longs.
Yeah. I
They
saw
were
that.
they
Mm-hmm.
were longing everything. They were longing.
On Atos, I
And
use an indicator called Big Trades, which detects basically every purchase higher than 200 contracts. Well, it's a setting that I set up, but chose 200. And all the way down there was like green circles, which is the Big Trades indicator.
Yeah.
signal all the way down. A lot of big green circles, just explaining like a lot of people are longing, yeah, but they continuously got wrecked. Every pullback, they would just get wrecked.
Yes. I'm trying to open now. Okay, if I move this from here till here, do you see CoinAlyze now?
Yes.
Lovely. Another thing that I'm looking at, and it is very much important from my point of view. Like this is like a tip for the guys that don't use Atas or X or any other tools.
Before you go into
If
that, bro, sorry. Let me just restart our session.
okay,
The video call. I did this wrong because if I do a video call with you, I don't have limits, but I did accidentally. I did a meeting, so
okay.
we're gonna be cut off in 2 minutes. Let me just restart the call. 1 second.
Actually, it will take me. Listen, it will take me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me just say
Okay.
fast. So
I'm
the
seeing.
real push-ups, you get them when people start selling, like it is over here. When it goes the negative, the funding rate, then you get the big pushes. If you see that we are coming down and the funding rate it is going up, it means that everybody is longing.
trying to
So
long, yeah.
you're in a good short. You're in a good short. Also here, you can see it if you didn't have the EXO. Do you see the funding rate increase? Everybody was longing while the price was coming down.
Yeah.
So a big push towards upside. I see it when the funding rate starts to go lower and towards the negative zone. Done. That's it.
Yeah. And we are kind of decreasing right now, right? So it's slightly decreasing.
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly. So if it is, that's kind of a good sign for the longs that we are planning.
Yes.
So another reason why that high volume node should hold up for at least something, maybe a scalp at least. Let's see when that happens, what market structure are we presented with?
Yeah, from my point of view, it is everything will linger here, and we'll have another important move on the futures open.
Yeah.
And there is a high chance probability in my view to have the low of the week if we get a strong push now before New York open tomorrow.
Yeah. Agree.
And this is my fast TA.
My fast TA. How long have we been talking? Well, about an
That's
hour.
what I want.
Yeah. That's fast. I would
already.
say that's fast. Yeah. Okay.
So this is it. Let's hope it dies.
Listen, man. Happy to have you with me. Thanks for joining.
Happy to be here.
I think, guys, we'll be sharing our TA over the upcoming days, and we also want. Oh yeah, I forgot about the meeting. It showed up. Let me just recall him. Where is a video call? This song is kind of annoying. Hey, I forgot about it again.
Okay.
I was just going to say over the next days, everything that I used to share on other groups, I'll just be focused on this Discord. So, will you be able to share TA on other coins as well over the upcoming weeks? Okay. So
yeah, of course. So I'm another thing that like I would only mention this thing like for the guys that that suffer from FOMO and they are buying the altcoins for the 100x crypto banter blah 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 shit.
Yeah.
The dominance, like I don't understand how people don't talk about it, don't see it, don't understand it. Even like I cannot help myself. These small gurus from our famous group,
Mm-hmm.
like they don't understand why Ethereum is pumping while Bitcoin is dumping, or Bitcoin is dumping
The
hard
other
and
way around,
Ethereum
yeah.
it doesn't do anything, or they it is because of this, and it is very much simple. Like when Bitcoin pumps, you'll see the dominance going up. When Bitcoin does nothing, you'll see the Bitcoin dominance coming down. That's when Ethereum versus
Yeah.
Bitcoin goes up. And with that, the dominance also, the other altcoins, they go up. And it is so much easy. That's why, like, on almost everything that I am trading, I have I have also the Bitcoin pair, because it is very important. Because I know that, for example, if I want to long, for example, I want to long Matic here. Okay, it is at a good level. It is like a semi-confirmed SFP on the 2 hours.
Do you want to share your screen again?
Don't I? I thought, oh man.
Wait, give me a sec. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, all the previous 3-4 minutes were for nothing. Lovely.
Sorry. I was
Uh,
I was writing because I got that unusual join activity detected warning again, but it's, well, in this case it's a good sign. It's because of people seeing the stream and joining.
Lovely.
But I was distracted with it, and when you were talking about a level, I was like looking at the screen, and I don't see anything, so I forgot that we had to share
Lovely.
again. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just giving Matic as an example over here.
Yeah.
Like, and I was saying like 2 hours. Okay, this is an SF play, weekly SR level for me. It would make sense, I don't know, to go from here a little bit higher or whatever. And if Bitcoin pumps, it will go.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to follow the strength of Matic against
Bitcoin. Yeah.
Bitcoin, and this doesn't look bullish to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna watch overall the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, it is going up, while, and man, I wish I could like import all my TA from the previous group. I'm I'm good on macro, like
Mm-hmm.
without blowing my own horn. Like I'm very good. I don't know, very good. I nailed them. I nailed them. So
I know. I'm a witness. I saw it. You showed me several examples, so I can vouch for you. It's, you don't have to justify.
no, for example, I gave this precise level over here, and
Yeah.
I said that it will be touched. It got touched. It had a reaction. I erased the other bubble. I had another bubble, a green bubble over here, which was my point of interest.
Mm-hmm.
It came precisely over here. Now, what happens? You bounce from here. This is a general SR level. You tried to reclaim it. You didn't. This is for me a bearish retest, and now it seems that it's gonna come lower.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. For me, it has to reclaim this 0.5688 over here. It doesn't. It is bearish. On the other hand, you had a bullish retest on the Bitcoin dominance. It goes higher. When it will change? It will change when you lose this rectangular. You use this market structure point. Ethereum is gonna go higher, and then yeah, long the alts. But
Mm-hmm.
it's very much important, like when you see the BTC pumping, Bitcoin dominance pumping, you get to an area of resistance or something, a point of interest for a short. It is just better to short Ethereum.
Yeah.
And the other way around, when Bitcoin comes at support with the Ethereum dominance going up, it's just better to long Ethereum and alts. And this is like the name of the game if you want to maximize your profits and play alts.
Yeah.
If you don't care about altcoins, okay, just go with the Bitcoin. Everything's fine. But there are
Just
some
trade that. Yeah.
correlations and things that I don't know. Some people talk about, others completely ignore, and they don't understand. Like one is pumping, the other one's dumping, and things like this.
Yeah. They just look. You, the market structure that you see on alts, while it may be relevant in terms of the market structure itself, if the rest of the fundamentals regarding dominance and market cap and the relationship to Bitcoin, if it is not following that structure or your plan, you're just gonna get wrecked. That's the general idea. The thing is that, exactly like you're saying, people do ignore a lot of that and just see the coin for itself. And that generally is not a good idea. Yeah. That's also one of the reasons why, because of the amount of the limited amount of time that I have, generally I just trade Bitcoin, just because I don't have time to analyze the rest. And I don't think it can be the best that you can be, potentially, if you don't have time to look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture has to include the dominance and the relationship to Bitcoin itself, the correlation between them, not just the market structure itself.
Yep. Look how beautiful Ada is playing out everything.
Yeah.
And when we had this pump over here, I don't remember what was the level. Maybe it was around here, something like that, or here, and there was this dump. I said in my previous tab, this was the ADA against Bitcoin, and I said when it comes back to retest this general support resistance area, this is the long, and it came, it hit the point of control and bounce, and then bam. And it's never too late to get in. Also, this, if you take as I'm measuring also not only ranges but also the move itself. How interesting it is that in this volume area, how beautifully it is
became
respected.
And how it became the region where you get the most amount of wicks from the creation of it.
For example, for me now, going further with this dominance, for me, my bias over here, when it's going to lose that box, I don't care about this chart where it is. When it's going to lose this box, I'm gonna market short it, and I'm gonna. Oh man, do you see what I see?
Yeah, I don't see anything that can hold.
No. This is the near chart. And here I have Cardano. Yeah. we are looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, I thought you were just giving out different examples, because I remember you sharing those with me.
Yeah, but somewhere over here. Oh man, where is it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It seems I lost the chart. This is Bitcoin. Okay, I don't know. I got lost. I don't know where my other template is. Anyways, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one. Ada. Yeah. This happened on 9th of November.
What, the bounce?
The
POC bounce?
On the November. Yeah.
Okay.
No, 23rd. 23rd of November. 23rd of November.
No, 23rd is the year, bro.
Yeah, you're right, I'm stupid. 9th of November. 9th of November. Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So, yeah, this was the buy. And okay.
And
Dun.
But again, if we do lose, that kind of looked like trying to see what a retail trader would see, and I think that's a triangle for them.
Do you see a trend line over here?
Yeah, and another one,
like
and
this.
another one going.
While the six are like, if I have ever seen a beautiful by the book distribution, it is this one.
Yeah.
It is this one, and here you also have my concept. Actually, me and Spartan, I invented it. Spartan named it the free driveception, which
Driveception.
yeah, driveception, because you have the first, second, third drive. You have
Uh-huh.
the three drives,
Okay.
and afterwards you come and you get the SFP of the free drive,
Okay.
and I call it the free driveception. Actually, I call it, but Spartan came with the name, so
Yeah.
it is my concept, and
But
Spartan
his patent.
yeah, gave it yeah,
He
yeah.
registered the
But
trademark.
no, actually he didn't. He said that it is mine. I can use it, whatever. But
Yeah.
just to be fair and to give, not to do like others do, to give
Mhm.
credits where credits are due.
Yeah.
So this is and also it is a beautiful distribution where you put the first drive, the second drive, you SFP everything, then you come with the retest, and another beautiful pattern that actually is one I can give out because it's not like such a big secret. When you see you see that you put a high, and afterwards you come, you SFP that high. Where is it? You SFP the high, you have the high, the SFP,
Mhm.
what happens, and you can see it also on the small time frame, and it is beautiful. You come back up and you basically SFP
The
the
first
previous
one.
SFP,
Mhm.
the one over here, and like in this other group that we are also together, when
Have
I
you
was
ever
asking them,
studied Wyckoff?
yes, and actually that's here where I want to get, like, it's Wyckoff and price action combined,
Mhm.
and in this other group where we were, and I was asking a question about a point of control, and asking what's the point of control? Define it to me. Tell me what's happening there, and why do you get the reaction at the point of control? So what's happening? And it was because of volume. Okay,
Mhm.
I rest my case. So what happens over here? The logic behind the SFP, the third SFP, let's call it, because actually it is not an SFP. It is SFP if you take this high over here, but you didn't take this high. So
Yeah.
theoretically, it is not an SFP. But just to explain the logic, this is your initial SFP. The
Exactly.
SFP happens, people are in profit. What do you do? Because how do you define and how do you take an SFP? You have the SFP level over here. Okay, SFP is confirmed. Let's wait for confirmations, blah 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 shit. And most of the people will get in over here where there is the actually
The
SFP is happening,
Yeah.
and the failure starts to print. Okay, they
Exactly.
enter here, they take profits. I don't know. Maybe they take, maybe they don't. Whatever. And then afterwards you have another drive up, because your normal TA and how everybody taught you to trade would be, you put your stop loss at break even,
Exactly.
and price
Because price
price
has
comes
moved so much.
yeah, and that's, watch it on the 1 minute. Watch it on the 1 minute. It's happening non-stop. And I was showing to one of the guys that I was it was in my class, and
Mhm.
it is infinite. Like, look it on whatever you want.
Yeah, that's
Like,
extremely
the the
fractal.
the price comes back to take the break-even stop losses from the initial SFP.
Mhm. And
And
I was going to say, sorry, finish. Sorry.
actually, that's what I wanted to say. And I think I'm done for today. Enough.
I was going to say that I asked if you studied Wyckoff because, for example, on the Wyckoff model, the distribution model, well, I think all of the distribution models. Can you go back to that chart? Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say this level right here would be a buying climax, and this would be your first test, right? So in
Yeah,
Wyckoff,
yeah, yeah.
generally you
Yeah,
draw
yeah,
a
it's
line
perfect
like
wipe off.
this and another one like this, and this is your general area to look for a second short because, in theory, exactly what you said, people will be tested here, and this is a reaction of those trades closing out. And eventually you get another retest of this, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. It just runs. So it's very probable, for example, for us to create some kind of structure here, bounce it, and start closing below it if market structure and whatever volume is created during that time uh,
Yeah,
provides
and
that.
also you need to like to. It is a little bit of everything. Like again, how I was trying to
Hmm.
explain everything
Yeah.
to the guys that I taught. You have to understand the metrics.
What do you mean?
Like I mean that it is all together. Like okay, you have a general area, and by the way, this red dot, it is like I don't know. It has at least a month. I've put it here. It was my short area when we were down here.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Uh, I mean that you have to understand everything. Like starting with okay, it is a rejecting area. You came and you SFP. You're creating and you have a Wyckoff model.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand like what's happening here, because if you're gonna go, for example, on a daily chart,
Yeah, that's
if you come
essentially just failed auctions everywhere.
yes, but no. If you come on a daily chart and the continue, you're going to continue lower from here. This is your daily order block that probably you're gonna reject from, or everybody will be looking to short to have something like this.
Yeah.
Or you put a lower low, you take out this bearish market structure or whatever. That anyways doesn't matter because in my point of view, the bearish market structure on a daily or a higher time frame it is lower, and actually this is the zone to lose, but doesn't matter. The what I was trying to say it is that if you play the low time frame,
Mm-hmm.
if you play the low time frame, all of this range that they are calling a range whatever on a higher time frame, it is an order block.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's going unconfirmed order block, but anyways, it is going to be the general area of support and resistance, or supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you play this range over here, you're going to be in an amazing trade. And by the time maybe it comes over here and everybody will, like I don't know, look to short on a daily retest, because you're going to have the daily order block over here, you're already laughing at them. Ah,
Exactly. Yeah.
by the way, look how similar ADA it is to the point of view what
Mm-hmm.
I was showing in Bitcoin. It is the golden pocket 2 high volume node, and uh,
Where's
I
your
just
zero?
realized it
Oh, I
now.
saw it. Okay.
I just realized it now. It's nice. Yeah, and basically over here in ADA, if you were to zoom out, this is the next area. And if you take also this one's over here as a range, or over here, you're gonna have more confluence. But for me, the how I see the market structure over here, and the high volume node with the golden pocket too, it's already an interesting point for me
Mm-hmm.
to trade it.
Can you show me out of
And uh,
curiosity what's the fixed range volume profile from here to here?
it is, if I'm not wrong, from the dump, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
from here all the way down. Because as I explained, as I said before,
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in volume also from the point of view of the price action, meaning the fact that okay, here for example you have the dump, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a volume profile from here till
To the
the
end
end
of the dump, right? Yeah.
of the dump, and afterwards I'm going to zoom in or whatever, because what am I interested in? I'm interested. Okay, I got the reaction, and I'm interested in volume wise, where can I reject on my way up?
Mm-hmm. That's
And
the
like
the
this,
VA, right? The value area high, I think. Yeah.
yeah, this
Yeah.
over here
Exactly.
you have the value area high. And afterwards, that's how like you find the confluence, like Fibonacci, a point of control. For example, on the 8 hour lower, maybe there was something, but it doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
But just talking from the point of view, how do you find confluence? You have supply, you have the point of control of the dump, you have most probably something like golden pocket. It is over here, and you
And
can see
again,
also
people trying to
that's
short that and just getting wrecked again.
that's what I wanted to say. Like when there are these obvious levels, I bet everybody was trying to short, or they had limits to short or whatever
Yeah,
here, and that's why you got this big pump. Okay, it was a trail of liquidity here. That's when you don't have important market structure and they just dump crazily. It's the same way you're gonna come up, and then like the perfect trap, it was set here.
yeah,
A supply zone, a point of control from the dump, golden pocket, whatever, name it. It was here. Even going back, you could see it. Yeah, okay. This is also the value area low of this range that I've put over here. Value area low, a general area of support and resistance. If you look from where you bounced, rejected, bounced, and
exactly.
that's what happened. That's why you had the push over here. And if I'm not wrong, actually this one I caught this one. I don't remember exactly where I entered, but it was the XRP pump. It was the XRP pump, and I shorted all three of them. I shorted. Actually, I didn't catch perfectly Solana because it was basically the same setup. Okay, not this one. Let me see if I'm very much sure. So Ada and Solana, they were identical. Yeah, almost.
Oh yeah.
Front run, point of control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I drew it at the moment, but it was the point of control. Like, oh God, I need to fix this. Where was it? Let's do 6 hour. Dun, 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 dun. This was it. Look, here you have the point of control.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Point of control. That's like when I've seen this reaction, I immediately entered like around here,
Mm-hmm.
and I drove it all the way down. And I think my first TP was around here, because why would you close it? It is just bearish market structure all the way down, and that's like the opposite of what I said when you're longing. When you see a reaction like this, find the 1 minute, 30 second, whatever, or just I don't know,
Yeah, and be
put
fast.
a small bet. Go with I don't know 25% of what you usually go with, because you will just make the risk to reward math.
Mm-hmm.
If you bounced, how much was it from here roughly? What is this?
Oh, it's not. That's not one.
This
That's not the one. You
That's
can
not the one.
just, yeah.
So after
That's a lot.
you bounce 170%, a small math would tell you like, okay, at least a 50% retrace to have. Man, you don't even need to know TA. Just go and watch of this chart for a general area of support and resistance. If you also use the value areas, the fixed volume range profile, it's very obvious. Like, that doesn't get more simple than this.
Oh, yeah.
Man, is too long for me,
Me
and
too. Me too.
I think it is more than enough for today. We'll wrap it up. Let's see what's the feedback. Let's see if somebody
Yeah.
else it has something to bring to the table,
Guys, I'll
in
take
the
a look at
sense
the
of
Discord very soon. I just
i-
need
i-
to grab something to eat as well. But I'll be looking out for Discord messages and see whatever you guys say. If you guys have any kind of suggestion or question to ask, just feel free.
Yeah, I'm curious also about questions
Yeah.
and feedback.
Yeah. So I think that's it. We'll wrap
Meanwhile,
it up for
yeah,
today. And as soon as possible, I'll update you guys on whatever plans we have for the upcoming weeks. So I hope you guys join. Like and subscribe. You know, your typical YouTube stuff. But yeah, we'll talk soon. Thanks, Hori. See you around, bro. We'll
thank
talk as
you.
well. See you
Have a
later.
nice evening.
You too, man. Bye bye,
Bye bye,
guys.
everybody. Bye.
Bitcoin is getting its dump on. Well, I wouldn't actually call it a dump because it's only been 1%, but I have a feeling that there is a lot more pain to come, and we're going to talk about it. So why am I saying that we could get it? These are some of my favorite features of the new Global Plus Mesos. First is the new Magic Eraser tool, which is an AI-powered photo editing tool that lets you quickly and effortlessly
least, there's a 360-degree hinge that lets you quickly transform the Chromebook into a tablet for more versatility. Find out more about it through the link in my bio. If you don't know how to make chords